Hello, welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today I'm going to talk about a question that just popped up in a previous video about storytelling, right? What if you're telling this story? What if this happens in reality? How do I make this into my desired end? Or how do I experience this or change this? Or what happens if this happens and it's not my desired end? What do I do? Right? I'm going to combine that with what actually creates reality opposed to wondering about those stories in and of itself. So, starting with the question. What if this happens that isn't my desired end? What are you actually doing here? Just take a step back and figure out what we are doing here. What if this thing happens that I don't like, that I need to do something with to get to my desired end? What have you done? You have called forth a story of there is a thing that can happen that is seemingly broken or not my desired end, and I need to do something with in order to make it my actual desired end. That's what you are doing. You are calling forth that seemingly broken reality and trying to make it into what you are considering your not broken reality. Here is the difference. The reality you're calling forth that you're trying to fix is completely created in that way. It's perfectly made, seemingly broken to you. Because how else would you call it if it wasn't that? You need to be able to call anything. Reality can't not be something. So even if you're calling forth a seemingly broken version of reality, it must represent it, right? And there are plenty of things like that we already exist, or we already have existing in our reality. You must be able to call forth a reality where you are cracking an egg. It exists like that broken thing, but you need it to exist like that, right? Just like how reality needs to exist as seemingly broken events, seemingly not your preference events. The contrast of reality just simply exists because infinity is everything. But we call certain parts of that infinity wrong or not right or not our desired end or not preferred or whatever in comparison to our desired end, our fulfilled end, our wanted end, our preference of reality. But in reality, these are both equal in the eyes of God. But why would they be equal in the eyes of God? Because God made both. God is both. They both exist within God. Both stories are of equal importance to God and is irrelevant to God in which one you experience. But it is your free will to experience whichever one. So, but I keep experiencing things that are broken. But you also experience things that were quite wonderful. Most of the time, right? So here's the thing. You are calling forth the reality that is seemingly broken to you. You are calling it forth like that. You are wondering, how do you make this one that? Don't bother, because you can't. It's not supposed to be. It would be like me trying to make this green pen the black one, right? I can't make this green pen that black pen. I can know that my frame of my frame of reality is I am perceiving myself holding the green pen. And that's what you're doing. You're calling for that reality, trying to make it this one. So simple as the simplest thing that can be. Call forth your desired end, experience your desired end, and know that the frame unfolds into and as it doesn't match that. You have called forth this. You are identifying with this. You are identifying with your desired end. You understand that this is just a separate frame of reality now. You understand that this is a separate experience of reality. It doesn't dictate or create anything. I am in the desired end where I am chosen, where my frame of experiencing of reality is chosen. And I am choosing as reality the frame of reality where I am holding this. That's it. It is actually that simple. We want there to be a complicated thing. We want there to be an affirmation other than, I am that. But even the affirmation I am that is just words. It's the knowing that I am that manifests as the words I am that. We want there to be some sort of scripting thing. We want there to be some sort of process that is just, no, it's this one. They want there to be some hidden trick Neville Goddard wrote in the back of his book at the bottom on the last page. While everything that they say is true, it is just, I am that which I desire to be. That's it. I think he did say that actually. He said, I am that which I desire to be, and the only reason I wouldn't believe it is because I don't believe it. That's about it, right? That is it. You're calling forth a story that isn't your story, trying to fix it. But reality is existing like that, not broken, seemingly broken to us because we are just silly human beings sometimes. Right? So call forth your desired end. Know that that desired end exists alongside everything else, but it is your choice and experience as reality to experience reality in that specific way because it simply is just your choice. That is your preference. And then be your ideal right now, whatever that means to you. Be the ideal version of yourself in knowing that you're not, I am who I say I am. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if I feel bad. It doesn't matter if I feel good. It doesn't matter if I feel indifferent. It doesn't matter if I feel overwhelmed. It doesn't matter if I feel anxious. It doesn't matter if I feel sad. It doesn't matter if I feel guilty. It doesn't matter if I feel whatever. It doesn't matter if I feel regret. It doesn't matter if I feel like I need to do something or I need to do nothing. It doesn't matter. Because it can't matter. Because those thoughts and those feelings don't create realities. Even if you believe they do, they don't, because it's still you as reality thinking that that is creating reality, and subsequently you are creating that reality because you are reality itself. You are reality itself. I can go on endlessly about that, but it truly is just that. You are who you say you are, right? Here's the thing. You are all of infinity in one go, but infinity wanted to know itself. The only way it can know itself is to forget its infinity, but know its infinity. So it knows what it is, it just doesn't know what all of it is, as you. But you know you are all of it. You know if you are infinity, you must be everything infinitely. Even if you don't quite know what that means as a conscious knowing, you know you are everything. So of that knowing, know that whatever you are imagining is a brand new story. And you are that story. You are the story, you are the events, you are the people, you are everything in that story, and you are that character right now. So it doesn't matter what you experience, you know the story you have called forth, and the version and identity of that character that you are being is who you are right now. So call it forth. Stop asking what if this happens. Make whatever if happens irrelevant, because it actually is. And be that identity right now. And the first question that you're going to ask, or typically, is how do I be that person? Imagine yourself as you would like to be and assume you are that now. And realize there's nothing physically you need to actually do. Because when you come from the assumption, I am everything, I am already who I desire to be, I am reality, I have called forth my free will of choice, that version of reality, and I'm assuming that that version is being reflected within me and as me and around me right now. Whatever action you take subsequently now doesn't matter, because you can't get it wrong and you can't get it right because it already exists as it. So it makes no difference and makes no sense to even try. I am your host Reese. This was Rewrite Your Reality. Very simple one today, right? Much love, much light. Truly thank you for all the comments on the previous videos and everything like that. Thank you for the liking, sharing, subscribing, the love, truly, honestly. There's a TikTok page available if you want to join that and check that out. There are quite a few videos and content that are there. Facebook page available if you want to join that and drop a like, drop a comment, drop a understanding that you have, questions you might want to ask. There is a email address my email address in the description box below that you can check out and ask me anything you like. That being said, truly much love, much light, and Again, for all the kind comments, for all the wonderful comments, for all the questions that you guys have that are popping up, and even the people who are answering questions in the comment sections as well. I see all of it. I love all of it. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you that are here now and that will be continuously arriving. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it. So much love, much light, and I'll see you all in the next one.